link to a few people already.
Is there a way to...
What?
So it's non-listed. That means that somehow it needs...
Well, I already made it public, actually.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to see if anyone would be able to find the link, and hopefully I'll be lucky. Okay. Okay, it seems to be doing something. Oh, wait a minute. Duh. It's not even doing anything right now. Okay. If anyone's gonna find... Oh, there's 5 people watching us right now. Oh god, this is embarrassing. Alright, hello guys. Welcome to my very first live stream, my Q&A live stream, and here I have with me is Sential, my good friend that you probably recognize from my timey-wimey comic dub. He's here with me. And, well, basically, you can ask me any question you like, or Sential for that matter. Just no private stuff, please. If we can possibly help it. Without further ado, let's get started.
Alright, there's like a 5 to 10 second delay on the audio coming through the stream versus when we're speaking.
There is?
Yep.
Okay, that's awkward.
Your voice sounds very powerful, by the way.
Oh, it does. Well, I'm trying to. Okay, let's see.
Excuses, folks. Neither of us know anything about Skype. Not Skype.
Google Hangouts. Yes, Google Hangouts. We have no idea whatsoever. Yes, hello? Oh yeah, I better go and see if Ryan, you know, I better go get him the link. Silly me.
Hi there, everybody.
Oh, hello, Rainsor. Hello, Eric. Hello, and hello, Torterra. I didn't see you there for a minute. All right, hello, Weirdly Cool. Awesome name, by the way. Oh, full screen possibly? Okay, hold on.
Wait a minute, that means you won't be able to see the chat. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, okay. Never mind then. Sorry to Hortera. All right. Hey, Ryan. Hello, Lizzie. All right. Any questions you guys want to ask, or any requests on any impressions I can do? Because that's another thing. Alrighty, let's see. I guess depending on how many... Oh, my friend Kimmy's on. Hey, Kimmy.
Well, all right. What brings you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Esmeralda. I was gonna say you for a minute. All right, favorite ship. Oh boy. Oh, so many choices. Well, if I have to choose favorite ship, it would probably either be OctiScratch or Apple Dash, maybe. I'm not really a huge shipper, to be honest, but if I have to choose, that would probably be it.
Yeah, come on, folks, pile in. People, plenty of room. Plenty of room in the back of the van.
Yes, plenty of room. Yes, thank you. Alrighty. This shall definitely be interesting. A very interesting night. So whatever other questions you guys have, favorite Pokemon. Huh. Haven't heard Pokemon I haven't seen Pokemon in a long time, but if I have to take a wild guess, my favorite Pokemon as a kid was Jigglypuff, and I guess it still kind of is now. Let's see. Favorite song, huh? Let's see. Oh, there's, again, very, very big to choose from. Okay, so let's see. All right, hold on. All right, so as far as favorite Pokemon, yeah, Pikachu would definitely be, or Jigglypuff. All right, favorite song. I guess one of my favorite songs has to be, I think it was 1,000 Miles, which I forgot who sings it, but great song regardless. Alrighty, who's your favorite MLP character? Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie's my favorite. Okay, who? Alright, what do you...
Her initial Skype photograph was of Pinkie Pie with twin jets attached to her sides like wings. So she definitely loves Pinkie Pie.
Without a doubt. Alrighty, do you like human horse fan art and not equestrian girls? I'm okay with it. I don't have any problems with it. Favorite fan fiction, huh? Okay, I have a few in mind. Probably one of my favorite ones has to be My Limitless Lily by Alonzo Brony. There was actually a reading about it from Scribbler. Great reading, fantastic. It's a great story, without a doubt. It's one of the best romance fics I've ever read. All right, favorite MLP and background princesses. Okay. My favorite princess has to be, and I know it's going to be cliched, Princess Luna. Princess Luna is definitely my favorite princess. In the background characters, I like Derpy, Octavia, Vinyl Scratch. Yeah, those are definitely my favorites right there. Doctor Who's, because I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. Alrighty, let's see. Do you think these questions are mostly going to be favorite questions? Well, no, definitely. I wouldn't say that. Okay, let's see. What other questions? Favorite movie? All right. Again, very, very big question right there. I have a few, but if I have to choose one of my favorite films, it would be Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, which was the first one. The Mask is definitely my favorite. Jim Carrey has always been a very big influence on me. So that's definitely one of my favorites. All right, keep them coming, folks.
We'll do a little dance for you, I promise. We just have to figure out how to...
All right, favorite MLP reviewer. I watch MLP reviews from time to time, but if I have to take a wild guess, I would probably be Anthony C, Dr. Wolf, Keyframe, Golden Fox, a couple. Hey Corazon. Ha. Thank you, Esmeralda. What's the best video in your opinion that you made? Well, if I had to take a wild guess, since the Fluttershy Brother comic has really gotten a lot of attention, which I am very impressed by how much attention it's gotten. Like over 200,000 what am I saying? 200,000 views, excuse me, which just blows my mind. And I definitely will say that's one of my favorite ones that I have made. Other ones I think was with Pinkie Pie, with Pinkie Pie's Time Troubling Conundrum. Okay, let's see. Favorite MLP reaction? Well, if I have to choose, probably Bronies React. You mean Bronies React? Probably, I have a few, like, Alex Side is one of them. Let me think. Brony Monster, without a doubt. If you're listening, BM, I'm talking to you. Alrighty. Any new favorite cartoons? Besides MLP, I have been looking at Steven Universe. Steven Universe is awesome, by the way. Let's see. Gravity Falls, definitely another great one. If they had a guest star on MLP, who would you want it to be? And what type of character would they be? Villain, hero, villain, etc. Well, if I have to choose on which celebrity I would love to guest star on the show, I don't know. I would probably either guess either between I guess I would have to choose either Bernadette Peters. That would be great. If Bernadette Peters actually did appear on there or anything like that. Another Broadway singer would definitely be the best one. And I think probably would be best to be a hero or anything like that. Hero or villain. I'm sure either one of them could sit there and pull it off. All right, who's your favorite character from Steven Universe? I would have to say Garnet is probably my favorite. Do you like PBS? I haven't seen PBS in a long time, actually, so it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, PBS. Me too, Corazon. Me too. But yeah, besides Garnet, obviously, I have grown to love Peridot, which actually funny. I think on a particular comment through Awoken, I think someone said that they were I think someone said that my voice kind of sounds like Peridot, which I haven't really noticed. Actually, I think a few people on the Daughter of Discord chat actually said I kind of sounded like Sadie, which I have actually never noticed. Alrighty, let's see how many more questions. Okay, you are Paradox. Okay, thank you, Talker. Okay, favorite childhood cartoon. Let's see. My favorite childhood cartoon is the Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls has been a real childhood icon that I've grown up with since I was a little girl, and it is one of the best shows that I can definitely think of. That and Courage the Cowardly Dog and Hey Arnold. Definitely one of those three. Those are the three I grew up with the most. Alrighty. Do you like Minecraft? I think I played it once with my brother. I'm not exactly, I don't have any real experience with it, but it is a lot of fun. Especially if you're looking for like stones or diamonds or anything like that. It is a lot of fun.
How did you get involved in the fandom?
Well, I think you pretty much know that story, but I guess, have you written any fan fiction? I'm actually working on one piece in particular. I just haven't, it's still in the works. What is life? um, what is life? How do I respond to that? Um, what is life? Uh, I don't know. Deep. Yes, my words in a nutshell. Do you like Miranda Sings? I have heard of her, and I have watched her stuff. She's actually pretty entertaining for the most part. Just go to Gummy Monologue. Okay. Slice of Life. Great episode. I will say that.
What, asking you to do a quote from the show?
It says, oh, what is life? An endless search for a cutie mark, or I'm trying to remember exactly the exact words. Favorite song at the moment. Favorite song at the moment? Well, I don't exactly listen to the radio all that much. I mean, the only things that I listen to music prominently is some of the Brony stuff, some of the can you sing a song from LP? Well, I don't know. I don't particularly sing right on key, but let's see. I go to karate. I haven't actually okay, that's cool. Discord, I'm howling at the moon. I'm sleeping in the middle of a sun earth afternoon. Oh goodness. Oh god. Yeah, Discord. Definitely one of the best Brony songs out there. Let's see. Daddy Discord is another one. Actually, most of the San Joseph stuff is actually pretty good. Okay, all right, keep them coming. Sorry. Huh. Hello, Candy Apple. Favorite musical? I absolutely love musicals, but I definitely will think one of the best musicals that I can think of is probably Wicked, Rent, Sweeney Todd, Cats, to name a few. They're some of my favorites. I've actually gained quite a collection of it. Neko Asume, I'm not exactly sure what that is. How many pets do I have? I have two, actually. I have a dog named Ginger, who's a boxer, and I have a bird named Luna. She's a parakeet. How's your day? Pretty good. Sorry, folks, if you can hear in my voice, I'm kind of nervous. I've never really done a live stream before, as you could probably tell. I was actually having a little bit of trouble trying to set this up a little. Episode about the main six discovering the internet. Let's see. Episode about the main six discovering the internet. Now that would be interesting. Have you been to Disneyland or Disney World? Let's see. Disney World, as far as I know, I've never been to either one of those places. I want to. I really do. Just never really. It's a lot. It's a lot of money and very expensive. I mean, especially for my family's sake, anyway. But what's my favorite video game? Okay. I don't know. as far as video games go, I haven't played some in a while, but I'm more of a real old school person per se. I definitely go for one of the Sonic games or the Mario games or anything like that in particular. I think the one I actually really finished or completed that's probably my favorite is the Sonic Adventure. Will you blow up with happiness when MLP Season 6 comes? Most definitely. Most definitely. I would definitely be very happy. Let's see. I think I missed a question here. Okay. What's my favorite pony? Well, I think I already mentioned that before. How old am I? Well, I'm 22, obviously. You probably can't tell in my voice. I actually sound kind of like I'm 16, but I'm actually a lot older than I sound.
Her favorite's Pinkie Pie.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Let's see. Come on. If I can get this thing downwards. Come on. Favorite movie? I believe I had answered that before. That's a joke, by the way. Okay. So old, sorry. It's all right. Favorite animal? Well, my favorite animal has to be a horse, but that was way before MLP even started. For me, I've always been a big fan of real horses. I've actually been on a few trail rides since I was a little kid, obviously. And I've always sat there and loved horses ever since. Alrighty, let's see. Favorite book? Well, I have a few favorite books actually. I love the Harry Potter series. Sister of the Traveling Pants is definitely one of them. Black Beauty is definitely one of my favorites. AKA YouTube picture. Your laugh reminds me of Maleficent. Thank you, Talker. Okay. What do you think the MLP movie will be about? Well, as far as I know, I'm hoping that we'll actually get some more information about maybe Celestia and Luna, or maybe, the main six possibly going maybe back in time or something along that line, which I wish that would happen. Did you hear that Mattel and Hasbro might join forces? Yes, I have actually. I have read that on Equestria Daily.
Lizzie asked prior, is your character Golden Rule based off of you?
Yes, it is. Yes, she is. Basically, she has the same look as me. My blue eyes and my golden brown hair, pretty much, and she's basically based on me. I haven't really come up with a developed backstory for her yet. I am working on it, though. Guess who's here? Plus, my name's changed. It will bring death to us all. Okay.
No.
Thank you. Alrighty. Alright, agreement. Alright, sorry guys. Keep them coming. Okay. Can you sing an MLP called... Oh, you mean... Oh, Love is in Bloom. Okay. Love is in bloom. A beautiful bride, a handsome groom, two hearts becoming one. A bond that cannot be undone because love is in bloom. Okay, what's this? What's your best joke? Please tell me, please. Best joke? Voice star Swirl the Bearded? That probably would be Sentiel's job right here. Not really mine. Take it away, Sentiel.
We should voice star Swirl the Bearded in the show.
Who do you think should voice star Swirl the Bearded? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me think. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Music makes everyone happy.
Quick, go to the voice. Thank you, Talker. Thank you. All right, let's see. I think that we've come up with actually I think either Ian McKellen or Patrick Stewart, either one of those two. I think that would probably work.
That's who I based it off of, yeah. Corey Burton made a good attempt at it, and he does a lot of the voices for Kingdom Hearts, I believe. But if really it all just comes down to how you manipulate your mouth. So any man who has an appreciation for what the character is about and how to voice the character properly can do it. It doesn't need to be a celebrity.
I guess so. Who's the other guy I'm hearing? Oh, that's my friend Sentiel. He's you might if anyone is, like I said, if anyone has watched my Timey Wimey comic up that I did a while back, Sentiel was Star Swirl here. Would you like to give him a a presentation there in Star Swirl the Bearded's voice, Sentiel?
Presentation? What do you think this is? You know the circumstances. I can't keep them right on.
I know. Can you sing a true friend? Oh goodness. Okay. Do you have any idea what's going on in this chat? Well, I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I'm trying to sit there and read off the questions that you guys are having, so that's at least what I'm trying to do. Can I sing a true to your friend? Well, okay, I guess I could try. A true, true friend helps a friend in need. A friend will be there to help them see. A true, true friend helps a friend in need to see the light that shines from a true, true friend. What's your favorite anime? Well, I don't watch a whole lot of anime, but if I have to pick, it would probably either be, I think probably either One Piece or what's another one? What's another one I've seen before? Sorry, I could not stay quiet. My face started turning red. Please sing "Raise This Barn" from Apple Family Reunion. Oh goodness. Well, I'm trying to remember the lyrics off the top of my head. Oh, my voice is cutting? Oh. That's strange. What's 60th? 60th? Hmm. 60th? Hmm. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Sorry, guys. Am I coming in clear now? Okay. How are you? Good. Well, on my side at least. Okay. Sorry. I don't know what it is. Great voice, bad voice connection on live stream. Yeah. I still need to work on that. Like I said, did I? I think I might have answered. Yeah. Thank you. Your voice. It's so glitchy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, sorry about that. I've been trying to sit there and figure out exactly what that is, what's going on here, the connection. Yeah. Like I said, I'm still trying to get used to the whole thing. She ain't the Terminator. Okay.
I'm sorry, did you say that you ate the Terminator?
No. Someone said I ate, that I'm not the Terminator. Somebody was saying I'm the Terminator because of the connection going on, which I'm hoping that the glitching might have stopped. I have no idea. Alrighty, sorry. All right. Any other questions you guys have? Or any requests of something you want me to say in a particular voice? Do a Queen Chrysalis impression because of the glitch. Let me think. Well, it didn't for me. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure that out. Let's see. I'm trying to figure that out. What line could I possibly sit there and do as far as Chrysalis? Damn. I'm trying to think of any particular lines that come to mind. Hey, she's beautiful, not beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Maybe we could choose a fan fiction of some sort to read live.
A fan fiction to read live. Well, I guess that wouldn't be such a bad idea. Do Lyra. Well, Lyra, I'm not exactly sure how to sound. I've never actually done Lyra before. Sweetie Bot. Well, I can do Sweetie Belle.
It's just pretty much kind of sounding like this, just not as squeaky as say if I was doing Pinkie Pie, but still kind of wonderful. Rarity, you said I was gonna help.
Sweetie Bot from
Friendship is Witchcraft.
Friendship is Magic.
Yeah, Sweetie Bot is. Yeah, Sweetie Bot. I'm not exactly sure how to do that.
I have so much strength inside. You don't even know what I could do. If the world isn't going to love me, I'll make it fear me instead.
Who's your favorite MLP character? Like I said before, it's Pinkie Pie. Probably. Yeah, Pinkie Pie is probably my second. Pinkie Pie is my favorite, and Fluttershy's my second, actually.
she's a
Hmm?
much better voice actress than I am a voice actor. I'm just a guy sitting behind a mic.
Fan MLP character. Let me see. Well, as far as the MLP characters in the fandom, let me think. I think I would probably have to go with. Damn, I actually haven't really come across any really favorite fan characters in the fandom anyway. Oh yeah, Flufflepuff. Well, Flufflepuff is definitely one of my favorites right there. Which I don't know. I've never done Flufflepuff. It's just kind of like that. Yeah, I was afraid that I was gonna spit on my mic for a minute. Alrighty, hold on. Alrighty, sorry guys. Have any other questions? Who's your favorite YouTuber featuring MLP? Can I do an impression of Discord? Well, I could try. I mean, I could try doing that, but let's see. Sense, what fun is there in making sense? I don't know. That was probably very bad. I don't know how to do Discord very well. Okay. Favorite MLP reactor? Like I said, it's in between Brony Monster and Alex Side, either one of those two. Do you know the Lost Narrator? Yes, I do, actually. I do know her. I've never spoken to her personally, but I do know about her. Howdy, howdy, dude with the big news. Howdy, dude with the big username here. Hello. From a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous are you? Very nervous. I think I would probably make it about a 9. Probably. About Lightning Bliss review. What do I think about it? I have heard of Lightning Bliss, and actually, she is very entertaining. Very, very good artist and animator, in my opinion, and very good analyst. Do you listen to fan-made MLP songs? If you do, which one is your favorite? Let's see. Well, like I mentioned, I think I mentioned before that, I like Daddy Discord and some of the San Joseph stuff. I do like Feather, actually, yes, I've contacted her, and actually, I've been working with her a whole lot. And, well, with the Lost Narrator, I am planning on working with her if I can. Let's see. What's your least favorite MLP character? Well, as far as least favorite, well, I know my least favorite character would have to be. I mean, at first it was Rainbow Dash at one point, even though convincingly I do Rainbow Dash's voice, but I actually have warmed up to her a little bit. So I think more of my least favorite characters kind of like Twilight, most definitely. Um, of any other, that's probably the only ones I can really think of at the moment. Favorite MLP villain. I think definitely. I think my favorites are probably Chrysalis and Discord, without a doubt. Love Children of the Night. Children of the Night is awesome. Okay.
Animation is very well done on a few points.
What do you think about Beat It PMV by Animated James? Love that PMV actually. One of his best work actually, next to Winter's Fucked Up. Definitely one of the best ones he's done. Considering the size of Cadence's foal's wings, do you think by the time it's an adult, the wings will stretch across the entirety of Equestria? It could be a possibility. Can you do something amazing sound effect wise? Probably not. I haven't really practiced with that yet. After all, I'm a beginner basically. I'm not a professional by any means, but I'm working on it. Pearl or Rarity? I think they mean worst MLP villain, huh? Well, I don't know. I wouldn't consider it being worse, but yeah, Somber was probably the weakest in my opinion. I think he would have gotten. I wish he could have gotten a little bit more screen time and probably a little bit more to his character. Otherwise, than saying roar and and growling and all that stuff. And then, of course, yeah, Sunset Shimmer probably was very, very weak also, as far as MLP villains go. I think she's better as a hero than she is a villain. What time is it for you? It's almost close to 8:30 here. Summer was amazing in this last season finale, though he was the highlight by far. I agree. He was definitely one of the biggest highlights, especially with the fallout equestrian armor. You are an hour ahead of me. Oh. What state do you live in? Like I said, no personal questions like that, please. Okay, let's see. Sunset Shimmer is my favorite character in the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Equestrian Girls movies. Okay. She has bacon hair. Oh, yes, I have heard of that. Actually, I have heard of that comment before. Do you like Cadence's Full? Actually, I do. Sure, it's gonna be a little bit getting used to, having a baby alicorn, which is definitely the big elephant in the room, I should say. Especially with the big wings and all that stuff. But I think after a while, I think I could get used to her. Eevee or Pikachu? I know that a lot of people think that Eevee is the cutest, but she is cute. Well, Eevee is cute, but if I had to choose between the two of them, I would have to say Pikachu. I don't know. Priorities. Biased. Kind of creepy, though. Cadence is full. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, let's see. Any other questions? Compare Cadence's Fold to Diamond's Tiara. Well, how do you do a live stream? I mean, I've done it on Twitch. I might. Oh. Actually, like I said, I really couldn't answer that question for you. I mean, this is the first time I've actually ever done this, so this is I'm just doing it through Google Hangouts, and I know there is definitely a tutorial on it somewhere. On Twitch, I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really done it. How did you start YouTube? Well, I started my channel about a year ago during March, and I wasn't exactly sure on what I was going to be doing first. I thought I was going to be doing some MLP reviews. And but of course, I don't know if that would probably work very well because I'm not exactly sure exactly how I would do that. Why I did it? Well, of course, I just wanted to, and I wanted to be able to sit there and see how that would work. But as far as that's concerned, it eventually did go on to voice acting and all that. What's your best impression of an MLP character? Well, originally I used to sit there and I was originally doing Pinkie Pie at first, which I can still do. But I actually, I will have to say my Rainbow Dash has gotten a little bit better. At least from what I can stand. I have a Blue Yeti mic. It's probably not really coming in very well because, well, obvious reasons. Okay.
The problem is probably in a live stream.
Yeah, the live stream is the biggest problem.
Yeah, it's scratchy. Your voice actually sounds better coming through the live stream than it does coming through Skype.
Yeah, that's the funny part. Best Rainbow Dash impression ever. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Awesome.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Fabulous. Thank you. All right, which MLP fan or canon character can you do best? Like I said, I've been mostly doing the canon characters for the most part. Mostly Pinky, Rainbow, Fluttershy, Applejack. My Rarity and Twilight are kind of iffy on that part. But as far as fan characters, I haven't really tried all that much to do the fan characters just yet. I'm still learning. Who's your favorite YouTuber of all time? I have a few. Would you call the person in your Skype chat your side pony? Well, I don't know about that. What do you think, Cecile? Yes, even he says so. What do you want to see out of season 6 the most? Well, if I had to take a wild guess, I would really like it if they got into more of Equestrian's history and all that, and to see if we can learn more about Celestia and Luna. That would be wonderful.
Actually, a very nice bit of fanon on the history.
Call me your side pony. Okay, Lizzie, you are my side pony.
Sky Shadow, done by Sky Shadow. You can look that up. Historical Equestria. Very nice video series, although it probably doesn't line up well with the canon. Also, for those of you who don't know, Ribonchan did the voice of Rainbow Dash in one of Scribbler's larger Dark Fic readings, Awoken. And if you have the stomach for that, she does a very effective job, in my opinion.
Thank you. Yeah, that was actually one of the biggest projects that I've done with Scribbler anyway, is the Awoken thing. That's actually probably been the most intense acting I probably have ever done, as far as that's concerned. The evil laughter and all that stuff. Playing a very psychotic Rainbow Dash. Oh my god, that was so much fun.
Make sure you don't go Heath Ledger on us. That would be bad.
Oh, don't worry, I wouldn't. I think I heard Awoken. It was pretty good. Yes, it was, actually. Everybody did a great job. Finish Line, Scribbler, Kate Bug, all of them, they did a pretty good job with that. Can you subscribe to my channel? I will later after this, after the live stream. Okay. But yeah, as far as other projects that I'm going to be involved in, I've actually been in a few comic dubs already with Scribbler, like, for instance, the Strip Poker for Ponies. I actually did that about a couple weeks ago, and it seemed to work very well, as far as that's concerned. Especially with the improvisation that I did at the end. Do you know I has Cupquake? I don't think I've heard of that particular YouTuber, I don't think. At least I don't think so. But I'll have to check that out. Alrighty, any other questions? Let's see. Strip poker for ponies, whom are very effective nudists. It's not going to have the same oomph, is it? LOL. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess from the way I did it, it was actually a lot of fun sitting there doing, can you send a link to the few people here? What, the strip poker for ponies comic book? Does she mean that? Oh, I guess they mean the strip poker for ponies thing. I guess that's what they mean. Do you watch Star Wars? I have seen the first one, yes.
Is it the first one, or is it the first one in the series, episode 1? The one with boy Anakin and the pottery signal?
No. I did not see that version. I heard that one sucked. I think every Star Wars fan could probably agree with that one.
Oh, did it? It kind of stopped.
The cutting stopped?
Yeah, it did.
It did?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
If you want to see that video, you could just do a quick search on within Obab Scribbler's channel. It'll show right up.
Or also check out the animation by Derek Pony. He also did an animated version of that.
Yeah, there's an animated version that's a cartoon and an animated version that's from Source Movie Maker.
Alrighty. Alright. What's up?
It should be right on the front of Scribbler's page if you scroll down to her comic readings. Just flip the bar a few times.
Yeah, it should probably go there.
Now there's a good question.
What do you plan on doing for the future of your channel? Well, I have a few things in mind. Like, well, of course, I'm hoping to sit there and get out a lot more comic dubs this year, as far as being like on a full-time sort of thing, and trying to get as much fic readings done as I can. Of course, it's not going to be constant all the time, because fic readings take a lot of work. Which actually, I do have a fic reading out in the works that I'm editing right now. That's going to be for the month of Lerv. You guys probably heard it from Scribbler or from anybody else, but that's going to be coming very soon. I actually already have a comic out already, The Return of Prince Blueblood, which is done by the awesome Commander Shepard. And Shepard, if you're listening to this, thank you again. Do you believe you can fly? Do you believe you can touch? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, yes. That R.L. Kelly song, yes. Have you ever cosplayed as an MLP character? No, not yet. I haven't cosplayed on anybody yet. Look at us. We are just interrogating. Oh, goodness. Michael Jordan is best pony. Oh, good lord.
What do you think that would look like?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea at all.
If you think that would look like when he tries to do Gatorade commercials.
Oh goodness,
Oh,
that would be something.
What's the equivalent of Gatorade in this?
Journal of the Two Sisters. Yes, I have actually. I do actually have the book, so I have read it before. I like Cory in the House is my favorite anime. I will find out where you. I will find out where you live. Everyone keep interrogating. Oh, good lord. Oh God. Okay.
Do you have a favorite anime based off of that question?
Well, like I said before, I mean, I do like One Piece. I do. I have seen. I've also seen. What was it? I think I've seen Soul Eater a few times, if I can remember. 2001. I like trains. Oh God. Oh goodness. The ASFMDF movie or something like that. I might have gotten it wrong, but great videos all around. Sub to me and I'll sub to all you guys. Fairly no backstabs, no betrayals, just pure honesty. Okay. All right, keep them coming, guys. Sorry. You do. Wait, no. I finally found where she lives. No. Oh, really?
Is this going to be a concern for you?
I doubt it. Cause to be honest, I don't share my location.
You're going to wind up with 2-foot-tall Pegasi in Technicolor at your door, the windows, and everywhere else. They're gonna come up through the toilet. Oh my gosh!
Oh, good lord!
Like rats.
Oh my god! If only I could imagine that.
Well, if not, I'll turn them into Spectra. Sweet, wonderful Spectra.
Children you have trapped. The Rainbow Factory will fall.
Yes. The first ever Pokemon song, Go Lizzie. Oh goodness. Song chain. What if Fluttershy has a secret plan to take over the world, but she is too shy to actually carry it out? Okay. Help me do a song chain of the Pokemon theme song, please. Oh, good lord. Oh goodness. Yes. Hello, Shadowcraft. Oh. Let's see. When you reach 10,000 subs, would you reveal your face? Seems to be a thing among YouTubers. It depends. It depends on if I do get up to that point. I mean, it might be a possibility. I'll think about it. I haven't really thought of it yet. But I'll definitely think about it.
How many subscribers did you have a few weeks ago?
Jeez. I mean, the subscriber count just went through the roof for the past couple of weeks. I mean, just before the new year, I had only 98, and now I got like 1,200 and some odd subscribers now, which just blows my mind completely. Which, thank you guys a whole lot for that. I mean, I wouldn't be making videos without any of you. It's my cause. Dream them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Yes, think about it. Flutters can mind control. What are your thoughts on the new Alcorn in the season 6 teaser? Well, okay. Well, I think I answered this question before. I definitely think it's interesting that we actually have a baby Alicorn. So we'll definitely see how that goes. So why is there a bunch of Poke nerds in here? Oh, goodness.
It's that Fluttershy's brother comic.
Oh, yes, of course.
Why do you think that video is skyrocketing like that?
I have no idea, actually. That's a big surprise to me, and actually I have no idea how it could have gotten so much views in between there.
Most of her, well, of all of her videos, that one has the most views per day by far. It has reached over 250,000, I believe. One individual in the comments mentioned, which is insane. Her subscribers have absolutely skyrocketed.
Yeah, it's definitely unbelievable, to say the least. Definitely was not expecting that.
Yeah, it's crazy, really. Well, it's probably not a surprise. You're capable of doing the dead to various degrees, all 6 voices from the main characters. So
Yeah.
you have a bunch of raw talent. That's probably what's attractive them. It's just that one video is so. It's a magnet. Why?
Well, I guess it's because of the improv that I did at the end with the main 6 just fighting over Fluttershy's brother. I guess that's probably what it is. I guess that's probably why people found it to be so funny. I guess that's the only reason I can think of. Or maybe it was just Shepard in general. I have no idea. Run the Q Flutter virus is out. Oh, goodness.
I would like to be a virus. Hello, Everypony. I'm Fluttershy.
Baking Bad.
Baking Bad? Oh, goodness. Baking Bad. Oh, goodness. Baking Bad. I think I might have seen that video before. I haven't seen the original show Breaking Bad.
Oh, that one. Oh.
A what?
Didn't you do a comic on that? Maybe Scribbler did it.
Maybe. I have no idea.
It's Fluttershy holds a baking tutorial. She bakes a bunch of cakes for children in an orphanage, but the recipe that Pinkie Pie gives her contains various kinds of illegal drugs, so she gets arrested.
Oh, yes. I have heard of that now. One of us. Oh, goodness. Bootyful. Many people are saying bootyful right now. Oh, goodness. Well, okay. How to do, Everypony? How y'all doing? Did you also see the comic dub Nothing Nice to Say? I think I might have seen someone else do it. I'm trying to remember who.
Oh, I like to be a tree.
Do vinyl. Vinyl. Well, I haven't really tried her voice, but I could give it a shot. How's Everypony doing? I don't know. It kind of sounds like I'm taking like a male voice or, awesome dubstep. Wubba dub, motherfuckers. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how she sounds exactly. I think probably No Whacking does it much better than me. Without a doubt. Okay, you should replace all the people who voiced on our Discord that the made 6 with you. Oh goodness. I don't know. I don't think DF would like that very much. Since there's already people that actually do, the voices already. I wouldn't want to take that away from anyone. Sweet Dreams was dark comedy. Oh yes, I have seen Sweet Dreams. Hilarious. That comic is hilarious. Look up the soundboard on Equestrian Entertainment. Equestrian Entertainment. I don't think I've heard of that one, actually. Now that I think about it. Do you watch Pegasus Pitch VA? Yes, I do, actually. Both him and Magpie are awesome, without a doubt. They do fantastic comic dubs together. Do you like the Cheerilee and Big Macintosh sip? I'm okay with it. Like I said before, I'm not a huge shipper, but I can see why people like them. If your OC was real, I want to hug her. Well, yes, thank you. I'm sure she would want to hug you too as well. Okay. All right, next questions. Kill it with fire. Okay.
Kill what?
Kill what with fire? No killing, fire bad.
What's going on in the chat? Why is there violence?
Oh goodness. Aww. No killing, fire bad.
Not supposed to be that violent.
Yeah, I basically... Would you like a Sakura episode? Oh, yes. Yes, I would, actually. Because that's one of the things in the show they definitely should touch upon. Was the inspiration for the word Chan in your OC name? No. The name Ribonchan, oh goodness. I guess I should probably get into the whole thing of why I decided to name myself Ribonchan. Well... Ribonchan was actually the name of a character. If any of you have ever watched Hamtaro when you were little, the name Ribonchan was actually given to a character named Bijou. That's the Japanese name for Bijou. So I basically took on that name. I used to have it back when I was starting out on YouTube a while back, but I don't have the channel anymore. But when I started this YouTube account, I wanted something to stand out. Something that would, make just to be original from everyone else's. So basically, I came up with, Ribonchan. And that's basically the one thing that I've really come up with. So basically, it doesn't have really anything to do with my OC's name at any particular point. In other words, you are a hamster pony. I wouldn't say hamster pony. Sure, I had a big thing with Hamtaro back in the day, which was kind of an embarrassing time for me at that point, but as far as that's concerned, it's but that's basically how I got the name Ribonchan, and it's always pretty much stayed. I heard if you put John Cena in quotes, you can see him. I haven't really noticed that. Okay. Zara told me to sub, so I subbed. Okay.
Scorch, did you ask a question about shiny armor a while back? Who are you asking? Fucker. Like, the mute button on this thing doesn't always work.
Now everybody's going about John Cena, apparently.
You can't see him like that. Who's Hamtaro?
Well, Hamtaro was an anime back when I was younger. I think it was in the early 2000s at the time. It was an anime about a hamster that basically went on these different types of adventures with his hamster friends, and it was a very cute anime from what I could see. Nothing really all that special, but still pretty cute.
Just in case Scorch is asking the question I think he's asking. My name is Sentinel. I'm a kind of a mini voice actor right now. I'm pledging myself to the service of Ribonchan, if that makes any sense. I helped her with her Tiny Whiny comic, Starswirl the Bearded. That's the only voice I've ever done. Can you do a reaction to the video?
Do a reaction to a video. Well, I haven't really tried doing that yet, and well, I guess it really does depend, because at this particular point, I haven't really gotten to the whole thing of feeling comfortable about putting my face on any particular camera or anything like that. So that's still gonna take a while to get used to. Just personally. What would you like it if Hasbro had a Rick and Morty reference in MLP? I haven't really seen Rick and Morty just yet. I have heard from other people that it's incredibly good. I still would have to see it, though. I have seen the similarities to Back to the Future, and actually, Back to the Future I haven't seen much either, but I know I really should, because I heard those things were really good. Both the movie and, of course, which character is your favorite in Gravity Falls? I would have to say Mabel. Mabel is definitely my favorite out of the characters.
This Fluttershy person knows who you are. It's scary.
What do you mean, the talker?
Before you even answered her question, she said Mabel.
Oh, I think it was a he, actually. Let's see. Dipper and Pacifica are not a good ship. Have you seen Dragon Ball Super? I'm not a big, huge Dragon Ball fan. My friend Ryan, oh boy, he's a big Dragon Ball Z fan, without a doubt. And if Ryan, if you're listening, big shout out to you, guy. Fluttershy or Flutterguy? Well, I don't know. I like them both, especially with the whole Flutterguy thing. With Fluttershy, with the Flutterguy thing and what was it? Bridal Gossip. Yeah, definitely without a doubt.
Do you have a question for the audience?
Question for
Some
the
kind of
audience.
game to play or something?
Well, why? I'm just trying to think of exactly of a question. The theme song for Super is pretty catchy. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I'll think about it. If you had to choose being a human in Equestria or a pony on Earth, and you couldn't back out of making a decision, which one would you pick? Well, I'm thinking possibly it would. If I had to choose between that, I don't know. I don't know how I would react to being a pony, especially on Earth or anything like that. So I would have to choose probably being a human in Equestria, most definitely. Do you like MLP Generation 3.5? Oh boy, G3. Oh god, I have heard a lot of really bad things about that. Oh goodness. As far as G3 goes, I know it's for, it was back for little kids, which I can understand. And to be honest, G3, I didn't grow up with it myself, so I really don't have much of a comment on that. Just being honest, but yeah, it's not really my cup of tea. What are your thoughts on MLP Friendship is Magic having video games on gaming consoles? Let's see. Let me think. I think it would be alright, I guess. Since I'm not a really huge gamer, but I guess it would definitely be interesting to see if they would have it. I mean, there is Gamer Luna out there, which Gamer Luna is awesome, by the way. Well, we'll definitely see if they do end up referencing video games. I mean, that would be interesting, at least.
What if Gamer Luna was in the show?
Now that would be interesting.
Well, they don't know. They probably don't know what a video game is. But Celestia and Luna had access to the, what do they call it? The stellar plane? What do you think's there?
I have no idea. That I couldn't exactly say.
Gamer Luna would cheat on platformers. She could fly.
True. Gamer Luna hasn't played platforms yet, so I'm not convinced. Are you the only one who's doing these videos? Most of the time I do the comic dubs by myself. I mean, in the beginning, I definitely did. But I have gradually asked a couple of people to help me out, whenever I need a specific character.
Oh, well, touche, Mr. YouTube. All I want to watch is a video. It's not making any update.
What's your favorite emoji from here, and can you put it in this chat? Okay. Alrighty. If I can get it up here. Hey, Ribon, sister. Oh, goodness, God. Signing in on a different account. Okay.
You guys don't need to worry about G3.
Okay, come on. If I can get this thing to do it. Trying to sit there and get the emoji into the chat if my computer wouldn't start screwing on me. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Oh, silly me. Ah. Okay.
What the devil is that?
I don't know. I'm trying to sit there and get it, but I think my computer was kind of crapping on me for a minute. When will the characters ever have an adventure in space? Actually, ponies in space. Now that is an awesome idea.
Oh boy.
Yes, ponies in space. Now that would be cool.
Maybe they should dedicate a special mini season to it.
It's okay. G3 can't hurt you now. Oh, goodness. Yeah, if you... Yes. Thank you. Okay. Let's see now. Luna has already been in space. Touché. That is true. But definitely the main six should definitely be in space.
Who are you referring to, Lizzie?
I have no idea who...
Presumably Ribon, because she's the one hosting the live stream.
Yeah. Let's see. Pinkie Pie for Captain Kirk. Twilight for Spock. Discord for Q. Yes. Yes. Definitely. Make it happen. If you can guess what it is, I will sub to you.
Face.
Well, that's gotta be some sort of devil that she put on as an emoji, I think. Let's see. Star Wars, Star Trek, Lost in Space. So much potential. Definitely. PC or console? Well, I haven't really gone into any consoles lately, so I guess maybe PC. Luna in Space doesn't count.
I'll have you know, Mr. Your Brother, that I regularly wash my beard.
Oh my god.
I'll swear on the beard and takes offense to your comment. Smelly human.
Do you watch How to Basic? Oh, yes. I actually have seen their videos before. Pretty funny. Luna gets payback by sending Celestia to the moon. Oh, goodness. Oh, that would be interesting. How dare thee, sister! I will send thy ass to the moon. I don't know. can't do Luna for the life of me, but I could try. What are your thoughts on the Fine Bros spectacle, if you haven't already mentioned it? Oh, yes, the Fine Bros. I've heard all about that particular controversy. They really dug themselves a big hole. At least with that case scenario, thinking that they can copyright the word react, which, who does that? I mean,
actually, a lot of companies do that.
Okay, yeah, point taken, but yeah, still, it's still kind of silly. What are your thoughts on? Oh yeah, that's right. I already done that already. Luna equals life. You know what this needs? SimCity SNES Village theme. It's a very peaceful tune. Currently lost 550,000 subscribers. Damn. No kidding. They've lost a lot of subscribers throughout the past couple days. Actually, for the past week. One like, one Philly Luna. Who doesn't love Philly Luna?
Are you capable of doing a conversation back and forth with yourself? Pinkie Pie's your favorite character, and you mentioned that her voice actor can do a conversation between Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. Is that something that you're capable of, or?
I mean, I could try. I just would have to think off the top of my head on what to talk about exactly between the two of them. That would be very, very hard for me to do, honestly. I would still have to sit there and get plenty of practice. A random swarm of Wunas. Oh yes, it kind of reminds me of Moonstuck. Moonstuck is awesome. It's so cute. You do Twitch, right, when doing something online? I haven't really done Twitch yet. Like I said before, this is the first time I've ever done this, so Twitch I haven't really tried just yet. Do you like the faces the characters have in every episode? I feel the animators put a lot of effort over the years. I agree. The animators have put a lot of effort into it. Especially, I love the actual expressions on Pinkie. You know, for the one where Pinkie Pie knows, where she's making all these different types of expressions, which I absolutely love. Who is that dude? LOL, just kidding. Who's he referring to? Or she referring to?
This is your live stream, and there's some random man in the background making incessant comments and drawing attention away from you. So the question is important.
Does they mean do they mean the your brother guy? Because I already have a pretty good idea who that is.
Oh, your brother?
Most definitely.
That's her actual brother.
Mm-hmm.
And And just in case you guys are doubting that it's actually her brother, believing that it's some kind of stalker, he walked into the room right when the live stream started, so it's definitely him.
Alrighty. Are doing something alive a big project? A big project? Well, that's definitely that definitely remains to be seen. I'm definitely thinking on it. Hello, Eighth. Oh God! Ah! Look what he wrote.
I don't care. It's your live stream, not mine.
Okay. Care Bears and MLP crossover, co-directed by Michael Bay and Quentin Tarantino, in a world where oh my god, that would be oh Jesus. Hello, Sarah. Does your OC have any contact to Jackie Chan? No, she doesn't.
Hello.
Do you play Danier Simulator? I have seen other people play it. I haven't played it myself. Huh. What's the worst MLP impression you can do and not do? Worst MLP impression? Well, as far as that's concerned, well, I haven't really tried any of the fan interpreted characters. I haven't really tried any original voices for any other character, but probably the worst, I probably think, yeah, like I said, I really can't do Twilight and Rarity all that fantastically. I mean, I try my best with what I'm given, but it's not exactly perfect. Just watch Smile HD. Oh, yes, Smile HD. Oh, goodness. I heard the proof. I'm sure you have. Just don't. Okay. I want an actual battle with the characters, the talker. I've seen it, it doesn't impress me. Is your RD impression actually your voice? Actually, yes. Yes, it is, but it's just, basically, yes, RD is my actual voice. It's just, it's just very, I just make it squeaky and raspy. That's basically what I do. It's pretty much just my natural voice, just really squeaky and very, very raspy. That's at least the way I do it. I actually didn't think I could do Rainbow Dash originally. Also, do you stalk your senpai? No. Obviously, I don't. What's your most favorite project you worked on in the last year? Definitely, I would have to say Awoken's probably one of the best ones I've done. And yeah, that's probably my most favorite one that I've done. I do have other ones in the works. I stalk mine. Okay. I don't think I really have a senpai, to be honest.
What's a senpai?
Senpai means mentor in Japanese.
Stalking teachers?
Yes, I was in Awoken. I played Rainbow Dash in that particular radio play that Scribbler had. What's your thoughts on Grim Dark Fix? I'm okay with them for the most part. I'm not particularly crazy about the blood and guts usually, but if it's played out kind of like the way Awoken was, I'm pretty cool with it actually. Have you ever watched Higurashi no Taku Koro ni? I don't think I have actually. Jeez, I'm definitely gonna have to really catch up in a lot of anime, I believe. Can we watch Awoken together in your screen? Well, I don't know if you guys could be able to hear me. In your RD voice, say, "Excuse me, everybody. I'm gonna go beat a certain hedgehog." Okay. Excuse me, everybody. I'm gonna go and beat a certain hedgehog and tell him who the real fastest thing alive is. MLP Senpai. Hello, marking. MLP Senpai. Jeez. Well, if I have a real senpai, well, I don't know. I mean, I do look up to Scribbler, but I really wouldn't call her a senpai. I mean, she definitely has taught me a few things already. Oh, it is? Again? Is my mic static again?
I'll check.
Hey there, marking. What's the saddest thing you ever seen? Saddest thing I've ever seen. I don't know. There's plenty of sad things that I've seen, but apparently, I'm just trying to think of narrowing it down. I don't know. There's been a lot of sad things I've seen. Ugh. Yes, thank you. Good God, James, what am I gonna do with you? If you ever got nommed on by someone and you I don't know, like now, what would your reaction be? Is that a trick question? I've seen a dead cat. Yeah, I've seen a few dead cats myself, and yeah, they aren't pretty. Maybe even a few dead squirrels. Especially in the springtime. Not pretty. Okay. Alright, any more questions? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Oh goodness. I haven't really checked marking. I really don't know. The world may never know. Yes. Nothing. I'm just reading off the comments and seeing what people are saying. That's all. Wait, what? You really need to catch up with anime. One Punch Man is awesome. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Okay, here's one. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would? Okay, we're just putting in some random nursery rhymes while we're at it. Okay. What inspired you to be an MLP VA? Well, I actually didn't become a VA until about I think April of last year. And what got me into voice acting, I think, probably has to do with Scribbler and The Lost Narrator. They're probably my biggest influences. And, well, to be perfectly honest, if it wasn't for Scribbler, I wouldn't be where I am right now. But basically, she has really, opened my horizons as far as that's concerned. And it's definitely been a real trip down the road as far as being a voice actor. I still have a lot to learn, though. I'm not exactly a huge professional yet, but who knows? Maybe somewhere down the line, maybe I can do it. One Punch Man, also known as Caillou Shupunin? Okay. Alright, any other questions, guys? Who's your favorite / easiest voice to do? Like I said, probably the easiest voice I can probably get in and out of is Rainbow Dash. But of course, Pinkie Pie, I could probably sit there and... Okay. Okay, Markiplier or Jacksepticeye. I actually like both of those two, actually. To choose between the two of them would probably be pretty hard. Coke or Pepsi? I think I like Pepsi a little better than I do Coke, but actually, Coke is also pretty good. Your screen is lagging? Oh. My screen is lagging. Huh.
Your screen also contains the beginning of an infinity gate. Do you see that?
Infinity Gate?
Yeah.
Huh.
Look at the bottom right corner.
Oh my god, yes, you're right.
Top left.
Oh goodness, you're right.
That's Golden Rule's secret.
Yes, it is. It's like we're going far into the into paranormal, or wait a minute, maybe this isn't paranormal. Paranormal has nothing to do with this. What would it be? Like, kind of like we're going into the Matrix?
Going into the astral plane or into Twilight's mind.
Yes, definitely. Alright, what kind of microphone do you use? I have a Blue Yeti. Nothing paranormal yet. Oh, goodness. If money could buy anything, what would you buy? I would buy the world. Or Inception. Okay. Okay. If money could buy anything, what would I buy? I don't know. There's plenty of things I would be able to buy. Let's see. Well, I know the phrase that money can't buy you love or happiness, but on the other hand, I guess I would have to sit there and think, geez, I'm not exactly sure. That's gonna be a tough one. Let's see. Alrighty. Any other questions? Do you ever record yourself rambling? Um, yes, actually, I do. I actually have recorded myself rambling at a couple times. I usually try to prevent myself from doing so. It gets kind of embarrassing.
Here's a question for you folks. Which of her videos is your favorite?
Yes, which videos of mine are your favorites? Swan Lake. Oh, yes, Swan Lake is definitely the probably one of the biggest accomplishments right there. Yes, well, the ones where I speak. That's what I mean. Which videos do you guys like the most that I've made? Have you seen Kung Fu Panda 3? No, I actually haven't yet. I think I've only seen like maybe one Kung Fu Panda movie. I have not seen the second one, and I haven't seen the third just yet. What year are you a teacher's pet? Huh? Are you a teacher's pet? Well, when I was in high school, I don't think I would really say that. If someone wrote a fanfic and it was good enough, would you read it for your channel? Yes, I would actually. That's why I decided to read Swan Lake. Actually, it was a very good story actually, and I fell in love with the story immediately. And I knew I wanted to do a fic of it, a reading of it immediately. Thank you, Sarah. I really appreciate that. I actually have one more reading out that's going to be coming out in the next week or two, I'm hoping, for Month of Lerv. And hopefully it will be probably one of my best ones to date.
Do you mind if I type something to you through Skype?
Go ahead.
Yeah, got an idea. Hold on a sec.
I think the term teacher's pet is mostly used either to the term dog or just enjoying time with every teacher. Oh, well, yes, that is true. I wasn't exactly a huge teacher's pet. I mean, I just did what I was told when I was actually in school. Actually, I've had a few problems with that, over that time, but I actually managed to sit there and not make it a huge deal. Do you eat candy that was made out of what? Or dog crap? I don't know. I definitely wouldn't eat something that's made out of crap, actually. That would be pretty gross. Um, hmm. If you could give anyone advice wanting to get into being a VA, what advice would you give? My advice would be if anyone wants to sit there and be a voice actor, you gotta really have the drive for it. You gotta really put yourself out there. Don't be afraid. Give it all you got. make make your performance count, and just, when you're into a role, imagine in your head on what that character is doing. Like, as you're reading the script, you just make it, you just try to make it your own, and try to, feel the emotion that the character is feeling. And that's really the best advice I would give. I haven't really had a whole lot of experience, but I know for a fact that's definitely what people should do if they want to get into that field. Let's see. Alrighty. Alrighty, Cynthia. You wanted to do this?
I'm just posing the idea to you.
Okay, I guess I would be alright.
What do you think the audience would think?
Do you collect pony toys? Yes, I do actually. I do have a couple. I actually have mostly the vinyl figures, some of the playful ponies that I have on a shelf somewhere. I also actually have the comics, some of the books, some of the actual merchandise I have. All right, any other questions, guys? All right. Is it a long process to do comic dubs? Okay. Do you consider yourself to be an animation fan? Yeah, actually, I do. Um, I do like animation. All sorts of animation, really. Is it a long process to do comic dubs? If so, what are some tips that can be useful? It's not an extremely long process. As far as I know, pretty much the basics are pretty much finding a comic, pretty much, recording it with Audacity, the basics on that part. And I have a video editing software called Pinnacle Studio 18. That's basically what I use. I know it's not the typical standard way that people have done it, but that's basically the way I've done it. And as far as that's concerned, it's not entirely hard. All I have to do is just line up the pictures with the words and, try to put some sound effects in between. The hard part is putting the sound effects on where they need to go. That's definitely the hardest part to do when you're audio editing. I haven't really gotten the whole I only gotten the basic statistics down. I haven't really gotten it a whole lot though. I'm still learning. That's basically all I can say, really. Let's see. I was using wrong. Are you friends with any of the other YouTubers such as VA and stuff? It seems there are a few clicks and or whatever they're called. Well, I I've been trying to sit there and I'm trying desperately to sit there and make some new friends. Actually, I'm starting to at least. I'm starting to at least branch out and actually try to find some other people in the community. What season of MLP do you like the most? I will have to say my favorite season so far is definitely season 4. Season 5 is a close second, I will say. We'll definitely see how season 6 will hold up. What are your intentions? What were your intentions when you first started YouTube? Originally, I was thinking about doing some reviews on my channel. Like reviewing some really terrible films or TV shows. That's basically what I actually decided to do at first, but I wasn't exactly sure how that would go. I mean, I'm thinking maybe I could possibly still do it, like kind of similar to how Keyframe does it, but I can't guarantee how well that's going to go. But maybe somewhere down the line, I'll sit there and put out a review or something. It could happen. I have heard of the Skype chat for VAs. I'm not a part of it just yet. I mean, I haven't really asked anybody about it specifically. Do you watch Cyanide and Happiness shorts? I have seen those before, yes. Some of them are really, really funny, like the one in the taxi, where they said, really, what's your name? You got nice tits, or something like that. I think that was one of the ones I could think of. Yeah, I could probably see if I could talk to Scribbler about, doing that. But she is a very busy woman after all, so it's a possibility.
Why did a simple thing YouTube right just come up here?
What's going on? Season 4 was not so good for me. The only episode that stood out to me was Mod Pie. Sky does Minecraft or SGC Barbarian. I haven't seen either of those YouTubers, so I'm not exactly sure how that will go. Not exactly sure how that would work. Is my voice lagging again? Guess I should have expected that.
Other question. How did Ribonchan come to be your name?
Oh, someone was at how Ribonchan became my name.
Yep.
Well, I think I had answered. Let's see. Like I said before, it came from when I was when I was watching Hamtaro at one point, and one of the characters' names, in Japanese is Ribonchan. Which basically means that she was wearing ribbons in her hair, which was Bijou. So that's basically how Ribonchan came to be, and I wanted something to really sound, different from the other, at least from the other YouTube names that I've been seeing. So that's basically what it is. Trying to sit there and get this without. Okay, come on. Hold on. Would you be open to making commentary and or reaction videos if you were asked? Well, it depends, really. I could probably do it, but I would have to see exactly how comfortable I am with getting behind a camera and, doing all that stuff. So that would be really the thing, just a personal thing.
So, shall I pose the idea?
Sure.
Hello everyone. Would you like to hear a short story?
Oh yes, would you guys like to hear a short story that me and Sentinel will read out? If you are by the off chance watching Hail Caesar in theaters, for the love of Celestia, don't. It was so bad and pointless. Yes, hello Lizzie. No, sir, go for it, Reed. Okay, alright.
That brought some people out from the shadows.
Alrighty. Okay.
So, would you like to introduce it?
Alrighty, the story that we'll be reading out loud, The Floor is Lava by Callia Ponia. I think that I hope I said that name correctly.
It's about that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me hit called Odyssey. Let's see where is the summary. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh cookies are a great start to a summer afternoon, and an unexpected surprise makes things even better. What's a little filly to do, though, when the best full sitter ever is running late? Her BFF starts acting funny, and her house is filled with molten rock. Peril, adventure, and cookies await. Floor is lava. And to begin, Twilight checked again, just to be sure. The plate was still, inexplicably, unmistakably, tragically empty. Looked up at the matronly unicorn in front of her, eyes growing wide as her lip quivered. Aunt Starseeker chuckled.
Nice try, dear, but you only get one cookie with lunch.
A purple glow whisked the plates away.
Why don't you go back to your reading? Aw, but they're so good when they're fresh.
Twilight slunk over to her favorite reading nook.
I guess my cutie mark won't be getting cookies either.
She was trying to choose between reading Petriculture or Lost Cities when her ears flicked over towards the door. There were hoof steps coming up the walk. She scrambled to her hooves as the handle up when she saw who was standing in the doorway.
BBBFF, you're back!
Twilight barreled up to him and bounced up and down around his legs.
I miss you so much!
She said, wobbling a little as she reared up, reaching him. Hey, Twily, he wanted her. The exercises got cut short, so I made it back early. He swept her up into a hug as she squealed, "How's my LSBFF?" Aunt Starseeker throat in the next room, and Shining looked over to see her, regarding them both with a twinkle in her eyes.
Shining, all that guard training has done you well. You're filling out.
Twilight pouted, Shining home, and turned to the mayor.
Aunt Starseeker.
Okay, wait a minute.
Hello?
Aunt Starseeker. Oh, wait a minute. I kind of screwed up there. It was the.
It's late.
Oh god, it is.
Starseeker.
Oh, that was just Shining's arm.
I didn't realize you were here. Starseeker flicked her tail.
Sis and Nightlight are out tonight, so I was just keeping an eye on Twilight until Cadence could come by after her classes.
Right. The wedding. This is coming over tonight? Shining stood up a little straighter, a silly spreading over his muzzle.
I know that look.
Starseeker's smile turned mischievous.
And she is an awfully cute mare. A candlelit dinner works wonders at this stage, you know.
She winked and leaned over to him, lowering her voice to where Twilight had to strain to hear what she said.
Just tire Twilight out first. Cadence said she'd be running late, and you can impress her with your full handling skills.
Twilight cocked her head and frowned.
Why does Auntie want to tire me out?
Shining's cheeks had taken on a rosy hue as he stepped back, sputtering. That's... I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sure you don't.
Starseeker laughed as he shied into the door.
Okay then. Shining, since you're home early, I'll leave Twilight in your hooves. Tell Sis hi for me when she gets back. Have fun.
Shining made no move to reply, staring after her with an odd look on his face.
We will, Auntie. Bye.
The door clicked shut, and a hush descended. The moment stretching out until Twilight nudged Shining's leg.
Isn't that what she just said?
You hear, his Shining's ears wilted as he shuffled from hoof to hoof. And Starseeker was talking about guards and how if you want to, they have all sorts of tests and things you need to study really hard for, and you get tired.
Guard study?
Twilight's own ears sprang up, and she looked up at Shining eagerly.
Oh, that's great.
She pressed in place briefly.
So what should we do? Do you want me to help study cantrips?
Shining's muzzle curled into a lopsided grin. Maybe a different sort of practice. It's a really nice day. Let's do something outside instead. two-player tag quickly got old, but Twilight did win at least one of their laps around the house, though she suspected that Shining might not have been trying his hardest. The water fight was better, though, and he could never beat her at hide and seek. The sun was low in the summer sky when he finally called an end to their afternoon. Okay, Twilight, let's go in and make some dinner. Her stomach growled.
Good. I'm really hungry, but Mom said there were leftovers.
Well, you can have those if you want, but I'm in the mood for something else. Twilight darted into the kitchen ahead of him, tucking down an apron that enveloped her more like a collapsing tent than a piece of apparel. Her head poked up through a hole in the fabric, and she grinned at him as he caught up. Shining chuckled. Yes, you can help. After extracting her and getting a more appropriate piece of kitchenware, Shining set out the ingredients and started chopping up veggies, while Twilight mixed the dough as he directed. She went back to her reading as the dough rested, but it still felt like only moments had passed before two steaming plates of pasta sat on the table. Twilight wolfed down an enormous plate, pausing only to look questioningly at Shining's relatively meager portion.
You're not hungry?
I had a big lunch, he said, though he was cleaning his plate almost as thoroughly as she was.
We made too much.
Made too
Oh,
much.
sorry. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I don't know who's next.
Go ahead.
I think that's you,
Is it? Oh, okay, sorry. My bad. We made too much. There's still a lot left on the stove.
Shining's gaze lingered on the box a few moments before he pulled it away. It's okay. I'll leave it out for now in case I want more later. He glanced up at the clock. It's about time that good little fillies should be getting to bed.
Aww. But I didn't get any dessert.
Shining rubbed his chin with a hoof. I don't know. You had an awfully big dinner. Twilight's ears drooped and wide. And it's getting late. Her lip quivered. His ears drooped. Fine, but nothing too big. Her one allotted chocolate chip oatmeal cookie vanished distressingly quickly. But Shining was adamant. Even after adding a sniffle of watery eyes, Twilight still found herself hustled upstairs. Okay, time for bed.
But it's too early. I'm not sleepy yet.
She struck her hooves on the carpet.
Didn't Auntie tell you to tire me out?
That's not. We had a busy afternoon. Little fillies need their rest. Just lay down and relax for a bit, and you'll fall asleep. Twilight planted herself atop the bed, ears flat.
But I'm not a little filly anymore. I'll get my cutie mark any day now.
Twilight pawed the covers.
I want to study or play some more. You could show me some magic.
Shining looked at her seriously. I'm afraid it's not that simple. It's... He paused for a few moments before suddenly grinning. It's not safe. The floor is lava.
Lava?
Twilight's eyes went wide as she looked down at the suddenly treacherous surface. Embers flared and she squeaked, burrowing under her blankets for safety. A moment later, her face scrunched up and she poked her head back out to peer at Shining.
How can you still be standing in it then?
His eyes darted about the room, like her dad's often did when he was playing cards. Well, I'm a grown-up pony. My special guard training protects me. You're just a little filly, though. It's not safe for you. She stuck her tongue out at him and pouted for a few moments, at least until he made a funny face back, and she couldn't help but laugh.
That's no fair!
Even the guard doesn't always play fair, he grinned. I think it is in her cheek before tucking her in and quietly closing the door. Twilight snuggled into her blankets and tried to relax, as Shiny had suggested. But no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't get comfortable. Her hooves ached a little. She was really tired. And as the minutes passed, she just kept talking.
I'm thirsty.
Twilight's muscle curled into a pout.
And I still want another cookie.
The picture sprung into her mind, unbidden. The jar, a shining beacon atop the kitchen counter. Beckoning.
But the floor is lava.
She nosed her covers down just a bit and stared down the molten. The room was dark. The rock below gave off an eerie orange glow. The lava had calmed a bit, the embers dwindling, though the surface still hissed in a bubble. Above, the air shimmered and wavered in the heat, and even up on top of the bed, Twilight started to sweat a little. She squirmed around further.
He never said I couldn't have a cookie, just that it was dangerous. But he's going to be a guard and they face danger all the time. They're brave. They wouldn't let some dumb lava stop them from getting their cookies. Oh, what if this is some kind of test? A test of bravery.
She sat up, eyes shining.
I'm a big filly now. I'm not afraid. I can do it. I'll get the cookies and show Shining and he'll be so proud.
With that thought, Twilight tossed the covers aside and climbed to her hooves. She narrowed her eyes, peering across the room and to the... It would be tough. But she would be tougher. For her first step, she carefully climbed onto her nightstand, wary of its wobbly legs. From there, it was just a short leap to the top of her desk, hooves straddling to keep her from slipping off. Once there, she walked over to the center, where Captain Smarty Pants was scrutinizing her groundbreaking magical research.
Captain Smarty Pants?
Smarty Pants immediately gave Twilight her full attention.
Good work on your important magical analysis. But I need your help with something else now.
Smarty Pants waited patiently for her to explain further.
I am on a vital mission to secure the cookies, and you are my #1 captain. Will you accept this challenge?
Smarty Pants was eager as always. Twilight nodded happily and carefully seated Smarty Pants on her back, where she wobbled, but didn't fall. First things first, she had to get over to the door. Twilight plucked the cushion from her desk chair in her teeth, then lobbed it at the door. It felt just short, but that was okay. She wasn't sure if she could jump the whole way anyhow. She crouched down on all fours, shaking her haunches as she gauged the distance. Once she had made her estimate and was sure that Smarty Pants had a good grip, she took a deep breath and leapt over the expanse of boiling stone. The heat seared her belly, but she made it, barely. There was a small splash as the cushions lay beneath her, and she teetered on the edge of the stuffed fabric. But somehow she kept her balance. This close to the lava, the heat was a physical presence, and the air stank of sulfur with an acrid bite that made her eyes water. Twilight had to back away to the center of the cushion, when she heard a knock at the front door, followed by a quiet conversation downstairs. Footsteps came up the stairs, and Twilight looked around her room frantically. Now that she was on the floor, her bed and desk were both too high to reach. She could make it to the closet, but there was no way to get back out and up to the bed. She hid her way.
Twilight, are you awake?
It was Cadence.
No, no, no! She can't see me like this! No, yes! Wait, you shouldn't come in here because...
The pause.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Another longer pause.
Well, if you're sure, but there's just one thing I have to make sure of first. Sunshine, sunshine.
Ladybug's awake. Clap your hooves and do a little shake.
Twilight finished with a flourish. There was a giggle from outside the door.
Okay then, Twilight. Have it your way. Call if you need anything, okay?
Okay.
Twilight listened as the footsteps moved away. Only when they had faded completely did she let herself relax. But something fell off.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Here we are. Oh, wait a minute. Where were we again? I'm sorry.
You just finished, Cadence.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Oh, wait a minute. It was up to where she lifted Smarty Pants, was it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sorry, continue.
Easy.
Oh, it was where she...
Twilight's head whipped around. Yeah.
Mhm.
Twilight's head whipped around, and she stifled the gasp. Quivering, Captain Smarty Pants lay motionless in the lava, just hoof lengths away from the safety of the cushion. The magic flickered to life and gently lifted Smarty Pants out, but from the way her captain's body hung limp in the magenta glow, Twilight could tell she was already too late.
Smarty Pants!
She almost cried out, but bit her tongue.
No, I forgot for just a moment. It shook too hard and now...
She scrubbed at her eyes with a hoof.
My faithful captain, I will remember your bravery and can't mourn now, but I will not let your sacrifice be in vain.
She steeled herself and nudged open the door. The lava bubbled ominously, but the carpet mat outside her door had held up to the shifting liquid stone, and beyond it, a line of low bookcases ran down the far side of the hallway until it met the stairs. With one last look at Smarty Pants, Twilight gathered herself and leapt. She landed at the edge of the mat, but wasted no time in moving on, as she could feel the flimsy carpet crumbling beneath her hooves. A few steps and another leap, and she was scrambling to relative safety atop the lowest shelf. Looking back, a chill ran down her spine as she saw the effect of her power.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of interference on my end. I apologize.
Alright, let's see. Okay, hold on. Unless I could try. If it's cutting out.
That's why.
Why?
Could you, could you finish, please? I'll still be here, but I've got to shut off my mic. There are other people talking in my house, and it's kind of...
Oh, okay. How are you guys enjoying the story so far? If we should continue anyway. You guys have any more questions? I'd enjoy it better if I had a link too. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that, XX. It's not a. Yeah. I'm definitely planning on one of these days about making an actual professional reading of this. So hopefully it should definitely have much better quality than it does now. So I'll definitely talk to Sential about it. Otherwise, sorry about that. But do you guys have any other questions, or or any other, or any other things you want me to say as a certain character? Have you played Undertale? Have I played Undertale? No, I haven't, but I have. I really have heard that that is extremely good. Plushies. Yeah, I do collect them. I do have a few plushies actually. I have the 4DE plushies actually. I have one of Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie. I'm hoping to get the rest, but who knows? All right, question for you guys. The improv you did at the end of Fluttershy's brother was fun. Was there any difficulty in adding to the comic dub itself? I wouldn't say. Well, it was definitely a little difficult trying to come up with some improv for each comic I do. But that one was kind of a no-brainer, really, because the main six are staring at a hot guy. They go after him. It's as typical can be, really. But I'm sure other people probably would have different takes on it depending on what it is. All right, question for all of you. Which if what other fanfics would you guys want me to do? What fanfic would you really like me to make a reading of? Hmm. Sugata Chansori with Pinkie Pie comic dub. Sounds interesting. I'll write one for your channel if you want. I got time on my hands. Well, definitely sounds well, it would be interesting. Let's see. I still need to finish my types of stuff. Is there any fanfics that you guys can think of that, would be great for reading that that really hasn't been all that done? As far as fics, I love some ship fics, especially crack ships. Yeah, me too, actually. I have seen a few crack ship fics anyway. It's usually found in Google Images. Oh yes, there's definitely a few crack ships that are found in Google Images. That is true. I think that's also what. Well, there are crack ships that are in the comedy romance thing. That's typically what I think most fics are. I'm not exactly familiar with the whole how the crack ship genre actually works. I wrote this little piggy that the lost narrator read if you want an example of my stuff. This little piggy. I'll have to take a look at it. There was this one comment by the YouTuber The Mindless Gonzo that it was called Never Prank Fluttershy. Wonder what. Oh, Never Prank Fluttershy. I'll definitely have to think of that one. Thank you, Kevin. That definitely seems like an interesting one to take on. I like most of the most of the comedic stuff that apparently from fics and all that. A crack ship is a pairing that nobody would normally do, like Iron Mo and Twilight. Yes, actually, oh, okay. But I could see if I can give it a shot there. I actually have watched The Mindless Gonzo before. I am familiar with his stuff. Oh yeah, speaking of which, let's see. Alright, the timey-wimey comic back. Actually, I had too long ago, actually. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, another question for you guys. How would you describe yourself using as many words as possible? Let me think. Let's see. Outgoing. Um. My audio is getting choppy again. Oh goodness. I guess I kind of figured that. Sorry about that. Let me think. Yeah, Skype is probably not the best one to sit there and use audio from. Sorry about that, everyone. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes, describing myself as many words as possible, okay. One of them would be outgoing, friendly, sometimes energetic. That would probably be another word. Can you listen to the song Chochesu Dynamic? I don't think I've heard of that one, to be perfectly honest, but I'll give it a listen. Yeah, I definitely got to see exactly what kind of program I could probably use the next time I do one of these. But who knows? I could probably see what I can do there. Hmm. So, of course, any other questions you guys like to ask me? A lot of people, MLP people uses Skype, but I can't. They messes up on me. Well, I haven't seen a lot of people do live streams as far as the MLP community is concerned. Oh, yeah, the dramatic pauses. Yeah, that's not really intentional. Since I am actually, yeah, the reason I do a lot of dramatic pauses like I do is because I have a big, problem with my speech as far as that's concerned. My peach, my peach. What am I saying? My speech as it is, it's kind of hard to say because I have high functioning autism and I also got a little bit of a pause problem. I tend to sit there and, mess up on my words sometimes, and it's not my intention by any means. It just comes out that way when I speak. Oh, you're here. Oh, the clicks. It seems to happen a whole lot. Oh, any more questions for you guys? Oh, um, okay. What is your favorite pony? Anyone? Yes. I've had functioning autism since I was a child. Actually, I know most people call it Asperger's syndrome, but it's also a big one. It's not really my intention though, but it's what happens. Nah, it's all right. Not everybody really knows about it, to be honest, which is kind of a shame, really. Oh yeah, Ink Rose, Pinky Rose, yeah. I've seen. I think I've heard of them doing live streams before. Hmm. Pinkie Pie's my favorite too. Anyone else? Favorite pony? Well, yes, YouTube, like um, like he said, yes, it's not debilitating by any means necessary. It's not severe. It's just well, it's just kind of hard to sit there and say exactly, what you want to say right off the bat. And that's pretty much the problem with me. Hence why I had a whole bunch of those bloopers, and there's a big problem with that. Uh, well, thank you, Kevin. That makes me feel a lot better. Yeah, I know. Twilight wasn't really given a whole lot to do in season 5, that is true. Captain Kirk syndrome. Well, okay, that is pretty funny. That would technically be that would definitely be that would definitely make a lot of sense, actually. Now that I think about it. Let's see, do you guys have any favorite fanfics or comics? Yes, that is true. She did end up fighting Starlight in the end. That is true. Hmm. Yeah, anthropology, that is a good one. I know that Emogak had done a audio reading on that, I believe, a radio play of that. Oh, yes, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Applejack and Discord, yes. That reminds me, yeah. The reading that Scribbler did, what that was called, what was it called again? I forgot. Heh, I forgot off the top of my head, but very good story, actually. Hmm. Oh, yes, let me complain, dear. Yes, that was, Lost Narrator did a reading of that. That was actually pretty good. Rainbow Factory, I haven't really read the whole story. I know the Lost Narrator did her own take on it. True. The song did come out before the fanfic did. That is true. When it comes to cartoons, what are your favorites besides My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? Like I said before, my favorites are right now are Steven Universe for one thing. Gravity Falls. What else? I've been starting to like actually. I've been starting to like Star versus the Forces of Evil. That seemed to be pretty okay to me. As far as the other cartoons, like I mentioned before, Powerpuff Girls has always been one of my favorites. And of course, Hey Arnold and Courage the Cowardly Dog being some of them, Dexter's Laboratory. Great stuff, I will say that. Great stuff. That's basically my favorite cartoons in a nutshell. In Twilight's voice, can you say a line from the Planes and Trains and Automobiles? You can start by whipping that bucking grin. You can start by whipping that bucking grin off your rosy bucking cheeks, and I want you to get me a bucking a taxing buck. Ugh. Okay, let me do that again. You can start by whipping that bucking grin off your rosy bucking cheeks, and I want you to get me a taxing bucking now. Oh, goodness. Yep. Oh, and nuzzle therapy. Told from Rainbow Dash's perspective. Well, I haven't actually heard of that one, to be honest. Gonna have to really look into that one. Hello. Nothing much. I just haven't heard you in a while. I started listening to Fallout Equestria, but I had to stop because of various computer problems. Still trying to fix them. Okay, you're obviously 20% cool. I've gotta go fast. Peace. Do you know how not to make me bored, Rebon? Oh. Well, jeez. Ah, yeah, I'm fine.
If you think of things, approach them as if you were a 5-year-old. That's how you prevent yourself from being bored.
Well, yeah, needless to say, what Sentinel had said. I'm trying to sit there and think of something. Like I said, since this is the first live stream I've ever done, I'm still trying to learn that. What's my favorite food? Oh yes, my favorite food would have to be. I actually really do like. I do like chicken fingers or soup or anything like that. You know, I have all types of favorite food really. Some of my favorite food is seafood. Seafood is a big sucker for me. Like lobster or clams or anything like that. I'm all for it. Suddenly cat bug appears. Oh goodness. Okay, let's see. Trying to think. Anything else you guys want me to say in a voice? Have you played any video games? Yes, I have played a few. I haven't played any of the new ones. I have played like some of the older stuff. If you can guess what I had for dinner, Rebon, I will tell everyone your physic or whoever you say it, or however you say it. What I had for dinner. Well, let me see. Can you give me a hint? Well, I guess you could probably say that I do live on some sort of the coast. Like close on towards the ocean or something like that. Oh, psychic. Oh, psychic. Okay. A wild MJ appears. Okay. Um let me think. What did you have for dinner? Well, it depends on exactly what you like specifically. If you're a vegetarian or a meat eater. Well, yes, of course. I can't exactly read mine, so that's kind of out of my realm, to be honest. Hmm. I can eat anything. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so I guess maybe chicken or yeah, or maybe pizza. Justin Bieber. I like that. Very funny. Hmm. I'm sorry. I'm trying to sit there and make this a little bit more enjoyable than say just it being kind of awkward. Hopefully, I'm not making this kind of awkward. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm trying to sit there and figure out exactly. Maybe it's just because it's getting late at night or something. It's probably what it is. There's not really a whole lot of people on.
Hey, you with the face. It's time to pack up. Come on. What is it, 10:30 already? Mrs. Awkward Robotic.
Yeah.
So, they don't know who the fuck I am. Do you guys know who I am? Obviously not. You can't tell. If you know who I am, then you don't know shit.
What do I like to do for fun besides voice acting? Well, I do like to draw. I do like to draw certain things, but I don't do it very often. I hang out with my friends. And I sit there and I do sing actually. I do sing at times. I used to be a part of a chorus. All right, let's see here. So of course, all right. Let's see here. All right. Here's my question for all of you. What is your favorite episode of the show? No, not all chorus is church stuff. No, I mean there's chorus in the chorus I went to is obvious was in my public schools, like middle school or high school for me. I mean, I know that there have been people that have gone to choir and been in, in certain churches, but for me, I haven't really been in a church choir, so I really don't know. But that's just me. All right, all right. What is your favorite episode of the show, guys? If you can think of one. No, it can be any. It can be any season you could think of. It can be of season 5. It can be of any particular season you want. My favorite episode of the show would have to be Party of One. Party of One has always been probably my favorite episode since I started watching the show. Actually, would you guys like to hear my brony story? Sing a song, please. What song? What song are you think? What song do you want me to do? Alrighty, I'll sing a song after the brony stuff. Okay. Alrighty. When I got into the show, I know kind of like most people, I was never really a My Little Pony type of person back when I was a young kid. I was more of a Powerpuff Girls Pokemon type of person. Most of my friends are guys, and they were into a lot of Pokemon stuff and a lot of other stuff that was back in that time period, and I was mostly into that. Um, as far as that's concerned, I heard the show from a bunch of reviews that I seen on YouTube. Like many of them saying how great the animation was, how great the characters were, treated, and how much of the character development was in there. And I was hearing these reviews for a while, for like about a month or two, before I decided to fully, research the show and get into it. And of course, that's when after about a month of hearing all these reviews, I decided, hell, I'll go ahead and watch it and see what all the fuss is about. So I end up watching the pilot like some people do when they watch the show, and of course, like every other person, you have to keep on watching the next episode and the next episode and keep on going like that until I came across Party of One, which really sold me on the show in general, which got me to thinking on how much I really liked the show. And Party of One is really why I love Pinkie Pie. Her characterization in that episode was just fantastic. It just proved that she wasn't just this, hyperactive pony. She was a lot more than that. She actually had emotion. She actually had feelings. And the conflict was extremely compelling too. And the facial expressions, since I've grown up mostly on cartoons like Tom and Jerry, Looney Tunes, and all that stuff. Hello, Layla. Alrighty, sorry, back to the story. Since I actually sat there and grew up on that stuff, that's why Party of One kind of resonates with me. And pretty much that's how I got into the whole show in general. I didn't get full into the fandom like I mentioned until probably April of last year when I finally decided I wanted to do something for this fandom, that I wanted to become a voice actor. And that's basically the stuff in general. And basically the rest is history. So, of course, how did you guys get into the fandom? Excuse me. Excuse me. The porns, huh? Okay, that's an interesting introduction. I've never heard it that way. Really? You saw MLP when it first aired? Huh. That's interesting. I don't think I've known a few people that actually has done that so far, which I really can't say. I'm just starting to get used. I'm just starting to get to know people in the fandom. I still have a long way to go, though. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what song exactly. Ugh. All right. Okay, hmm. I'm just trying to think of one song that's coming off the top of my head. Um, Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Want someone hold me safe and warm, horses prance through a silver storm, figures dancing gracefully across my memory. At least that's one song I could probably think off the top of my head that I know by heart. Anyone know that song? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you. Thank you, Dangerous. Thank you. Yeah, I don't really sing a whole lot as I used to, but I was actually thinking about doing some covers anyway. Eventually in the future, if I actually feel comfortable with it. Funny story, I've actually never really sat there and performed in front of people before. You should join the Ponytones. Thank you. Thank you very much. If there is such a thing as a Ponytones in the fandom, that would be really great. As far as other things besides chorus, I mean, I have been in drama productions. I think 2 of them actually. What's your favorite flavor for everything? Favorite flavor for everything. Sure, Kevin. What is it? Favorite flavor for everything. Damn. Well, if I had to choose, probably strawberries. Strawberries have always been some of my favorite flavors anyway. What can I say? So, what do you recommend, Kevin? Favorite subject / science. Favorite subject. Well, I know that my favorite subject in school was mostly English because actually I've always wanted to be a writer, and well, I've actually been writing stories since I was about 5 years old. And well, it's always been a pastime of mine. Well, yeah, I actually do sit there and most of the time I do that. I try to sit there and spare my time from the computer sometimes, but most of the time I try to sit there and, I've been mostly doing, my best to entertain all of you, of course, and, it works out pretty well. And it's one of the best things I love doing. Does anyone go here have NOC? Mine's a RAM. Billy Gruff. Who doesn't live on the PC? I think most people definitely do, without a doubt. Well, I don't know about not being famous enough to have one. I'm sure you could probably have one, and depending on it, if you can go to a channel called Brony's Dubs for Life. There are some live stream skits that were made by the team behind the channel. Huh. I've actually never heard of them. I'm gonna have to check that out, actually. Thanks for bringing that up, Kevin. Can you whistle the Gravity Falls theme song? I don't know if you could hear the whistle through the mic. I don't know. Can you hear me through the mic with whistling? Okay. I just wanted to be sure. Wanted to make sure that you guys could hear me. Do you have any pets? Yes, I actually have a boxer named Ginger, and I have a parakeet named Luna. Oh, I can understand. Do what you feel comfortable. I can understand completely. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be having a OC, to be honest. Ah, thank you. I can send you a link to their child and their... Sure, no problem. I can whistle Somewhere Over the Rainbow and Imperial March. Yeah. I mean, you do whatever you feel comfortable. I mean, it depends on the person, really. Star Wars fan? I'm not a really big, huge Star Wars fan. My cousin, actually, he's a big Star Wars fan. For me, I think I've only seen one movie, I believe. Yeah, I think I've only seen one movie at least. As far as the Disney stuff, I'm more of an old Disney fan, really. I do like the newer stuff, like say Tangled or anything like that, really. Alrighty, good night, Lindsay. I'm sorry. Good night, Lizzie. Excuse me. Excuse my French. I am just getting. You're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you. Disney broke a lot of lores and stuff. True. That is true. I've heard a lot of stuff about, Disney and all that. Which actually, a lot of the Grimm's fairy tales that they sat there and adapted were really, yeah, they were really dark. Like with Cinderella, for instance. Yeah, Cinderella. My goodness, what a dark story that was. And even Beauty and the Beast was kind of dark too. You guys have any favorite Disney films? Mm-hmm. Yep, that is true. Sure, Dangerous. What would you like to ask? Come on. Hmm. Hmm. That's perfectly understandable. Hmm. Which one do you want of my OC? Hmm. I would have to see them, to be honest. Oh, anime. I think I might have answered this one, but as far as anime goes, I mean, I haven't really been huge into anime, but I have watched a few, like F a Tale of Memories, One Piece, um, Bleach, even. A few of them like that. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the big ones. Yeah, those are comics. I haven't really got into comics all that much, but I definitely say when it comes to comic superheroes or anything like that, probably would be Batman. Batman's probably been the one superhero I've been involved with, and the one, you know, it's even a very good animated TV show as well. Hmm. Cruella Madoka Magica. Huh. I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna have to sit there and check that out. Do you want Twilight Flame? I would have to see what Twilight Flame looks like, to be honest. Favorite book genre? Let's see, book genre. Well, I'm into mystery novels mostly. And of course, some comedies would be nice. I'm not really a huge on romance part, really. Sometimes romance is kind of hit or miss. But mystery novels are probably my favorite. Sure. No problem. Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew? To be perfectly honest, I haven't seen either of those two. I've heard of Nancy Drew. I haven't seen any of that. I haven't seen any like that. I do have Google Plus, yes. Do you guys have any favorite books or favorite comics? What kind of fanfic would I want to see? All right. If I have to be perfectly honest, let's see. Well, I'm mostly into like the comedy fanfics, really. That's mostly the ones I go after. Both are mysteries. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, actually, guys, I'm actually pretty tired. I'm gonna have to head off to sleep. But it was excellent talking to you guys, and thanks a lot for the questions. And thank you very much for your support on my videos. It really means a lot. And I'm hoping to do a lot more for you guys in the future. And hoping to do as many as I can. So I bid you all a good night. I hope you guys have a full night, and I'll see you guys very soon.